Have you ever said something you wish you could take back? Or heard just the right words at just the right time? Moments like these remind us that interpersonal communication isn't neutral. It has consequences. It can break trust or build it. It can hurt deeply or help someone heal. In this final part of the course, we explored how interpersonal communication has real-world effects on our relationships and well-being. In this lecture, we'll highlight 5 key areas. First, communication is patterned within relationship. Second, communication can wound. Thirdly, communication can heal. Fourthly, resilience and connection are enacted through communication. And lastly, communication competence can be strengthened with intention and skill. So first, communication is patterned within relationships. We learned that relational communication is never random. It tends to follow patterns. These patterns are shaped by interdependence, attachment, and the way people collaborate over time. For example, family communication patterns and family systems theory show how interaction styles are learned and repeated, sometimes across generations. You may also recognize patterns like co-rumination, or the excessive dwelling on problems, reciprocity, or conflict cycles such as demand withdrawal, codependence, or Gottman's 4 horsemen, which include criticism, defensiveness, contempt, and stonewalling. Recognizing these patterns help us break out of destructive habits and foster healthier ones. Secondly, communication can wound. Interpersonal communication has the power to harm. We saw this in topics like hurtful messages, gossip, bullying, microaggressions, and social aggression. Sometimes harm comes from what is said, but it also comes from what isn't. Silence, non-support, or affection deprivation. For some, this harm becomes abuse. Abusive communication can involve verbal aggression, freedom restriction, humiliation, isolation, and dominance. These behaviors are not just personal, they're communicative patterns that affect emotional safety, self-worth, and long-term well-being. Thirdly, communication can heal. Despite its power to harm, interpersonal communication can also repair, restore, and renew. We explore the concept of hope communication, the ability to convey belief in positive outcomes and shared future. Likewise, communication plays a central role in forgiveness, expressing affection, and offering social support. And it's not just what we say, it's how we listen. Active empathic listening allows us to be present for others, truly hear them, and affirm their experience, even when we can't fix it. Fourthly, resilience and connection are enacted through communication. Resilience isn't just a trait you either have or don't. It's a process you do through communication. According to the communication theory of resilience, people enact resilience by reframing, crafting normalcy, affirming identity anchors, foregrounding productive action, and maintaining connections during hardship. Similarly, mindful communication, being present, non-judgmental, non-reactive, helps us respond rather than react. These practices foster deeper relationships and help people adapt to adversity with strength and flexibility. Lastly, competence can be strengthened intentionally. One of the most empowering ideas in this section is that interpersonal communication can be improved. Through self-awareness, feedback, and practice, we can enhance our communication competence, becoming more effective, ethical, and adaptive communicators. Whether it's setting healthy boundaries, expressing needs clearly, or responding supportively, these are learnable skills. And the more we work on them, the more we positively impact our relationships and ourselves. In conclusion, interpersonal communication is not just about interaction. It's about impact. It leaves marks, some painful, some beautiful. By understanding the patterns we fall into, the power we hold, with our words and the tools available to us, we can approach communication with more care, courage, and responsibility. And whether you're comforting a friend, navigating conflict, or building a family, that knowledge carries forward into your everyday relationships, your workplace, and your everyday life. Thanks.